everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the...
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Here we go. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Roethlisberger, and it's complete to Ladarius Green. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays. Successful right now.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And his first pass is incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll bring... On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And this one complete to Virgil Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Simeon on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season, and heading into the playoffs, Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And He'll be a couple yards shy of the 20. And back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Simeon on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year. You have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Again, Simeon. Incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Halfback sent in motion. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Indeed going for it. Simeon. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Let's go. All right, now look at 56.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Watch him now, Barney.
From the 50, it's Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. James Harrison not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking
It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. From the red zone now, Simeon. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Third and 2, Simeon. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Throwing again is Simeon. That's caught at the 1. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Trevor Siemian taking it in. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
So they got the 6, now the extra 2 on the conversion. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and the ones in London, remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun. Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now, plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing? I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone. But 4th and long? Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side. Fans might be a little angry at that one. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Let's go. Move, Andy.
From the gun, here's Siemian. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Simeon throwing again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They snap it to Simeon, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Virgil Green in the final seconds of the first half, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Holding offense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. After the penalty, it's Bell. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead now.
Into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
Oh,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And Green with a catch left side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The safety, T.J. Ward, in on the stop.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Bell. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. And last drive they went with the bend but don't break mentality. The offense drove it down there on them, but they were able to get the stop.
And they were able to do so, it appeared, because they'd done a great job of scouting and then everyone buying into the scouting report, understanding tendencies, being prepared. 11 guys have to win their individual battles, but they have to do it as a unit, and they did exactly that.
And obviously for the other side now, the offense looking to not just knock on the door, but get it in on this drive. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger surveying the field. He sets the fire deep. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things, obviously trying to create an identity.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And the Broncos get there and take him down. DeMarcus Ware from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brown, the lone receiver, left. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together. On this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Screenplay, Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Wide, three of them to the right side.
Green 39, Green 39. Leopard.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Simeon. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jared Crick in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A fake to Bell. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. DeMarcus Ware in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
7 yards to go on second down. On second down, here's Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And now it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense and an important stop in a tight game there last time.
Always important to stop them. We know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. After the intercept, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Ware bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing one incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw, especially the corners. They've had the receivers on lockdown.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
Guys, man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, 44 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down. Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Simeon now to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos use the short field. To their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, Simeon. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they set up 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Simeon, and he fires one incomplete. To throw on second, and this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Virgil Green from a yard out, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Sammy Coates has it complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. third down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Simeon out to the flat. Here's Simeon now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. Third down here.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. From the gun on third, Simeon. It's caught. He finds Norwood. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Simeon on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And on 2nd and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. 2nd and 10, Simeon again. On the right side, caught by Green. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Again, Simeon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. That'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And caught, right side, Green. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Simeon. Green with a catch left side. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be good for a Denver first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the back goes into motion. On first and 10, Simeon going up top. And Demaryius Thomas, what a catch there. A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Virgil Green with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now Ben on third and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On now the Steelers' second-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And Denver getting set to take the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go. Green, 39.
From his goal line here, Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Simeon looking deep for Demarius. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
In motion left goes Sanders. Back to the air, Simeon on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it'll bring up third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Halfback sent in motion. Simeon on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
One receiver right, that's Brown. The motion man is Fowler. Second and 10, Simeon again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. It's going to spread out.
Here we go. Watch 98. Watch 98. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check, Patriots.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. He gets it to Brown, complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Detroit. All right, here we go. 3-19. Good.
On first down, Simeon. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And now it's second down. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
Simeon throwing again. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, it's Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Green 39.
On second and 10, Simeon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a deep...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Virgil Green on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. But Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Holding offense.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Coates. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Broncos want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Steelers haven't played horribly, but will need to improve if they want to win this one.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on second is Simeon. He's going to look deep down the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
And for the fourth time tonight, they're going to take him down, and this time it gets him a safety. Well, this whole line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taking it about the 36. And now here comes the Steelers defense once more.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
After the interception, here's Simeon. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Simeon. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
2nd and 10, Simeon again. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Simeon wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
On 4th down, Simeon. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th.
Key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And it'll be 4th down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here. They are down on the scoreboard. They're just trying to keep the opposition now at bay.
Let's treat it a little bit like tennis. Hold serve. Don't give up anything. Win the point, so to speak, and move on from there.
Did you play tennis?
I actually did for a little while.
Wasn't
very good at it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, the kids, they both lettered.
Your kids?
Exactly.
Okay.
Whose kids were we talking about?
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Simeon. Looking deep for Demarius. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And James has it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On third down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. On the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Simeon. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Demarius Thomas, and it's third and short.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
3rd and 2. Simeon. It's caught. He finds Norwood. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, Simeon. He shakes him off. Shreds the tackle. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Daniel McCullers in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Finding time. Under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. 2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a complete. And how about this? A fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
A good pickup there at 22. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So they cannot get into the end zone to add the extra pair of points. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. And a great job last time. They got the 4th down stop. It led to points. See if they can make magic happen twice.
How about the defense, though? You got to go for it against us on your own side of the field. Rose up and stopped them. Went off the field and said, offense, take over. Put it in the end zone for us. And that's exactly what they did.
Puts a little chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, a lot of meanness involved in that.
On 1st down, it's Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Simeon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a first down throw, Simeon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Simeon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing again is Simeon. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Here's Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green from 10 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Alert, alert. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50 now, Barney.
They'll try to sneak, and he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
I've been fortunate enough along the way to see 2-point conversion attempts in all levels of football. That's my first quarterback sneak for a 2-point conversion attempt. That's actually insulting to a defense. I'm just going to tell you straight up, and they didn't get this.
I was going to say they were insulting those guys in the middle, though. They stood tall. They won the trench battle.
Yeah, they did. I think they stared them all the way back to the bench like, are you kidding me? I cannot believe you made that call.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
2nd down, and the offense in search of 6 yards.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, man. Left bar.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Then to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Simeon on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jordan Norwood, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic 1st down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go. 230. Mike 51. Jackson Creek. Motion.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.